So the MegaV2 is the newest evolution of our line of CNC machines. We've come a long way with things. The MegaV has always been the most popular line of machines for us. That MegaV2 takes it just to that next level with a lot of improvements that we have in it. We've been working on this one for over a year now. So we had the MegaV Pro. We developed that last year, and we knew that we wanted to incorporate a lot of that into the MegaV2. So those two were kind of on a parallel track. We launched the MegaV Pro, and now we've launched the MegaV2, something that's a little more affordable, but still keeps some of those pro-level features. So we started MillRight CNC in a garage over 7 years ago. I was excited about the possibilities. I needed a CNC machine for myself, and at the time I just could not afford one with what was out there on the market. So I said, what kind of solution can I bring? And ever since then, like we've grown a lot bigger than what we were in a garage, but ever since then, our pursuit has been to deliver the best value in CNC. Like that's our guiding principle. Anything we're designing, we want it to be the best value at that price point in terms of like what performance you're getting, what capabilities you're getting. I think we've delivered that with the MegaV2, and we're always going to be pursuing that next level to keep customers engaged, keep customers happy, and have them make the parts they need to make. Our vision for this machine was just answering that call from customers to deliver something even better than the original MegaV. There were certain check boxes we knew we had to take care of in terms of design elements. I think we've done that. We wanted to deliver something that was just unquestionably the best machine at that price point on the market. And I think the MegaV2 has done that.
Hey, I'm Wesley. I'm with MillRight CNC Tech Support. If you ever emailed us or if you ever called in, I'm the one that you've been talking to. Well, in my position as tech support, I talk to a lot of customers, and I get a feel for the pattern, for what the customers are having trouble with, what the customers need help with the most. A lot of these changes were based on that feedback, on my experience dealing with customers and helping them with their problems day to day.
Our vision for the company is always to deliver the best value in CNC. Anything we're designing, we want it to be the best performing product that a customer can get at that price point. So whether we're designing a clamp set, a small machine, or like the MegaV2 full sheet, we want it to just unquestionably be the machine to buy, the product to buy for that amount of money. Because coming from someone who started the company because I needed a CNC machine that I couldn't afford to buy, I understand that your dollar's important. And when you put that dollar on the table, it needs to bring money back to you. Either in starting your business, maintaining your business, making it more efficient, or just giving you a hobby to unwind with. I know that your money's important, and the product that we give to you needs to give you a return on that.
Hey, I'm Gabe. I'm the design engineer here at MillRight CNC. We knew what areas was good, what areas had issues or thought had potential issues, and we was able to design, adjust, correct around that going into the new product.
So with the MegaV2, we've been really focused on the small details to really improve everything. Like I think even one insignificant piece, we made like 6 prototypes despite having it all modeled up in CAD. But we were looking to make every aspect of this version of the machine different. So I was just going to show you a couple of parts here so you could get an idea of like what the difference is for each little part. So this is the Z motor mount. Like this is the original MegaV, and this is the MegaV2. So it's a lot beefier. You've got a bearing hole there that's going to help restrict that Z-axis screw better. This is a big one for me. Like these are the switch plates for the original MegaV, and these are the switch plates for the MegaV2. There's a lot of like index points on there, so they go to the exact spot. We've got dual Y homing on this, so that made it necessary to not have this little single swivel point here. It makes more sense to have this part, and you're going to have a better, more accurate machine because of it. So on the motor mounts, like this is the XY motor mount for the original MegaV. We've got a different setup between the X and Y. So like this is the X motor mount on the MegaV2. So you see, like that's a huge difference in the part. It's a lot beefier. We've got a more refined adjustment here using just an inclined plane here for the Y mount. So that's going to make it easier to adjust that gear rack to pinion gear mesh. On the MegaV2 XXL and full sheet version, like this is what we used for the original MegaV, and this is what we're using for the MegaV2. So again, you can just tell how beefy that is compared to the original one, which by the way was way more beefy than the competition's putting out there. Like this is 1/4 inch steel here. You might see like a 14 gauge out of some of the competition. So we were already heavier duty, and like here's where we're taking it with the MegaV2. Other things, this is a brand new custom extrusion. The production version of it is going to be anodized, but this here kind of goes back to user experience. You're going to be able to set your gear rack for the X-axis on this better. It's going to have machined places where the gear rack pulls in, the linear rails index up against this point here. It's going to make for a faster assembly. Everything's going to be more aligned, and you're going to get up and running faster. Next thing on router mounts, for everything except for the full sheet, like this is, you would have had a Makita in this router mount. Now you could do a Makita if you want to. We're giving you options for the different routers, but like this is what we're moving to here. If you want to use a DW618 on any of the sizes, you can. And then of course we have the spindles that you can use that everybody's been asking for. Beyond that, bed options. Here we've got the vacuum bed. We offer a vacuum bed option on the XL, XXL, and the full sheet size. So if you've got panel goods that you want to suck down using your own vacuum system, we've already got the plenum set up for you. We even have some parts that we suggest for getting all the plumbing. Beyond that, you've got a lot of different bed options. Everything's been thought of with the MegaV2. We looked at what are our customers asking for, what have they been asking for a few years now, based on just thousands of data points with thousands of MegaV customers. And we're like, these are the little details that we've been focused on here. We're like, this is a cheap part. Like, it cost us a lot more to make this part than it does this part, but we know we're going to deliver you a better machine and you're going to have a better experience because we're making this part. So that's what the MegaV2 is all about, is just taking and focusing on the details so that you have a better experience with your machine. The awesome things about the MegaV2 is that you can get the Masso control with it. We still have the original Gerbil control available for those that are trying to be more price conscious, but if you need some more features, the Masso control is going to allow you to take your machine to the even next level. There's a ton of stuff in here, but it's still very approachable and user-friendly. It's got a touch screen on it. You can visualize your G-code in it. Most importantly, you don't need to connect a computer to it. This is your computer and it's the CNC control all in one package.
What we usually deal with is the instructions. We have a lot of customer concerns about the instructions. The instructions were pretty simple. It was a wall of text and a couple of reference pictures. What we're going to do with the MegaV2 is we're going to have exploded cam views with modeled parts and modeled hardware, and that's going to make it easier for people to reference the instructions, to see what they're supposed to grab and how they're supposed to put it together. We've also, there was a couple of harder areas to fine-tune with the other machine, mainly with the rack and pinion system and the V-wheels. This MegaV2 is moving to a guided linear rail system. It's going to be easier to set up, to install compared to the V-wheels. There's not as much fine-tuning you have to do with that. And with the rack and pinion system, we have changed the way that it's installed. It's going to simplify the process. It's going to take a lot of guesswork out, take a lot of the fine-tuning out.
Yeah, I've been working on the visual instruction side of the project. We're taking the model that is created in 3D and then creating an exploded view, pulling it apart, and then reversing it, showing it go together so that the customer understands and has a better visual reference of how the parts go together.
So one of the ways that we ensure quality here is that the operator is going to do an in-process check. Whenever they're running that machine, there are certain things that they know they're going to have to check to make sure the machine's producing it properly into our specifications. And then after that, the part's not going to go on to powder coat or get put into a box until the QC engineer has been able to review it, compare it to a few standards. In the rare case something needs rework, we're going to talk to that machinist about what went wrong, trying to understand like what was the gap in the process that allowed that to happen with our in-process checks. But that QC engineer is going to be the last line of defense to make sure everything's going to be perfect. So when you open up that machine, you're getting exactly what you expected. Everything's going to fit just like it needs to, and it's going to perform to your standards. So we're an American company, and I'm proud that we make as much as possible right here, like under this roof. We've got American machinists, American technicians, making your parts, wiring your control boxes. And I think as important as that is we're accessible. Like if you want to call and talk to me about the machine, if you need some tech support, like give us a call. We want to help you. We want to see you be successful with the MegaV2 or any of our machines you've got. So like one of the things that I think is really unique about our company is we have machines that we sold 6 years ago that were more of the garage, out of the garage machines. We sold for $500. If that guy wants to call and talk to us about that machine, we're going to answer the phone and we're going to help him out. And that's what we want to do for you too. One of the things that I'm really passionate about as the owner of the company is getting to see where our machines go. Like we've got them everywhere from like your neighbor's garage to literally NASA. And it's amazing to see what people make with it. You know, they're living their dream, they're following their dream with the machine. And I know that the MegaV2 with the capabilities at the price point is going to make a lot more possible for our customers. And I can't wait to see everything that they're going to post on social media, Instagram, Facebook. That's the most exciting part for me.